Hi, today I'm reviewing a game on the NES. It's a side-scrolling platformer, and this is a great game unlike the game that I reviewed yesterday, what I wasn't a fan of, but I am a fan of this game. Frankenstein, The Monster Returns for the NES. Sadly, we Brits never got this released in PAL, it only got released in the States unfortunately, but I managed to buy an NTSC version off eBay last year, where it was from here. A seller had it. I bought it for about 40 quid, and it's worth it because it's a really expensive game on eBay. It's even in the USA, it's a fortune. It's a very expensive game. Maybe not worth that price, but it's definitely a great game. It's a great side-scrolling platformer. It's only 4 stages long. And the difficulty of the game, I'd say it's about just right difficulty. It's not easy. And it's not hard. I mean, a casual gamer, like playing it for the first time, who's never played it before, it may take them a few tries, but there's passwords at the end of every level, so I would expect even someone playing it for the first time to beat the game within a week. Like the first time I got this game, it took me, because it was my first try, I had to register the enemies, the platforming, the enemies, movements and the bosses. It took me about an hour and a half to beat first try, and I played it since, and it's took me under 40 minutes. So I'd expect anyone to beat the game, even if you're not very good at gaming, because it's not the hardest game in the world, and it's passwords. You get 2 continues, and you get health drops like in every stage. And I'd recommend that for the last level you save all the health drops. Like, you can use them when you want on any of the 4 stages, but you need to save them for the last level, because as you would expect, the last level is the most difficult. As long as you save them, save the health drops you get for the last level, and you have like 3 to 4, you should get through the last level pretty much no problem. But yeah, it's not an hard game, it's not an easy game. There is an hard part on the second level where if you keep falling in the pond or wherever it is, you keep fighting this boss, you have to keep precise, you have to make the jumps precise, like jumping right from the edge. You have to do that, but that's really the only hard part of the game, I feel. Like the last level I don't think it's hard now because I've played it numerous times. There's a few hard bosses, like the man wolf is I feel the second hardest boss in the game, behind Frankenstein, but even Frankenstein's not that tough as long as you figure out his patterns. Like there's a vampire boss, and he's after the man wolf, where it should really be the other way around, because I think the man wolf is harder, but just my opinion. But about the game, yeah, it's a great game, a fantastic game, and I do have fun with this. I played this a lot. Like my last review, Lemmings, I'd never play that game again, I beat it, but this game I played numerous times, and it's an absolute fun game, and I recommend anybody have a go and play it. A great game. Frankenstein and Monster Returns. As long as you've got a Region 3 NES like I've got, it works no problem. Or buy an NTSC machine if you can't get it. If you can't buy a Region 3 NES, just buy an NTSC, and it play no problem, because I don't think it'll work on a PAL ANES, but it's not hard to find Region 3 NESs that have been designed to play all Region 3 games. I mean, it's not hard, because there's plenty on eBay these days, so I recommend anyone who's not played it to give it a go. There's reviews of this game already, there's mixed reviews. One reviewer said he liked the game, the other one said he wasn't a fan of the game, but I personally love the game. personally love this game. I love it. One of the best games on the NES I've played up to now. It's not one of the best. I mean, it's Ninja Gaiden. It's not as good as that or any other games, but it's better than a lot of NES games. There are better NES games, obviously, but than this. There are better NES games than this. But still recommend you give this game a go. Still a fun game.